Hello, 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 and welcome to Get Real Estate with Liz and Marie. I'm Liz,
And I'm Marie.
and welcome, welcome. It's another day in paradise. It's warming up out there.
It is definitely warming up out there here in sunny Arizona.
Yeah, I know. Okay, Marie, I have big news. I keep talking about it, but we did finally put our house on the market on Saturday.
Nice.
We have had
Congrats.
20, 25 people through it. We have 4 offers today to go over. So, like I say, the real estate
Exciting.
market is hot, 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 hot in Phoenix. So,
Very exciting.
I know it is. It's very good. I can't thank you again enough. You and me are going to get a big shout out when this is all done for just convincing me to rehab my own house. And it made a huge difference. It made a huge difference. So,
I'm sure because now buyers just look at it and they're like, it's moving ready. We don't have to do anything. It's
right.
already been upgraded.
It's exactly. And you and I can go into a house and see that, but most of the people can't. And it's daunting
Right.
to think, well, I got to find a painter now, and I got to find a floor, and I got to wait for this. And we have these people. We know these people. I mean, I got everything done in 4 weeks.
Right.
All the paint, all the stuff.
While living there, by the way. So that's an
Yes, oh
accomplishment.
God, it was. That's very crazy. So yeah, so that was good. So it's just big news, big news. And so I just want to hit on our title right here. This Metro. I know you're going to talk about your numbers, but Metro Phoenix ranks number 3 in the U.S. for biggest home price increase. And last week our title was Maricopa County jumps to number 3 for worsening home affordability. And so that's kind of why I did those two
Yeah, it
articles
totally made
because
sense. I did a double take when I looked at it, like, isn't this the same thing we talked about last week? That number 3 came
yeah,
in there. But,
it was just a switch. It's just looking at it. I mean, you can look at it from both perspectives.
right, you can look at it from the affordability perspective, and you can look at it from the seller's perspective of like, "Woohoo, I'm getting top dollar for my house."
Right. Well, and the other thing is, I told you I just met with my financial advisor to go over my daughter's college, and what's going to happen. And we were just talking about interest rates, and and again, in his business, he doesn't see these interest rates going up as being some kind of big hit on our market here either. That's not
No.
what he does. I mean, his stuff stocks and bonds and all that, but he says even though it's taken a hit in the last couple of weeks, he knows it's going to come back up again because it's what everyone's expecting. So it's still good.
Yes, well, let me talk about the
I
numbers
know.
this week. So for April 19th, we have currently 5,245 active listings across Maricopa County, which actually went up again from last week, so 212, which, for a few weeks there, we were in the 4,000s. So to remain, over 5,000 is good. I wonder if that will continue to increase. Maybe the balance, market will balance itself out again, but I doubt it. Not anytime soon. I think,
That would be great. That would be 15,000 plus houses hitting the
oh, yeah,
market.
yeah,
I
yeah,
like that.
yeah.
Okay, so
Like I said, no time soon. But interestingly enough, the median list price just dropped a few $100. So like nothing, nothing significant. And, pretty much every city that we work in except Scottsdale had seen an increase in the number of listings on the market this week. So 49 extra listings in Phoenix. Tempe had 5, Chandler's 24, Mesa 17 new ones, and Scottsdale dropped 26 listings. Again, as we look at it on a week-to-week basis, these numbers don't seem that dramatic. But like I said, just a few weeks ago, we were at 4,000 listings across the county, and now we're over 5,200. So
yeah, it's good to
it's
see Tempe go up because that number's been 0 or less for a while. So
I know. I mean, Tempe has less than 100 listings in the whole city, so 86 total listings. Interestingly enough, this week I will mention too that the median rent has literally either stayed exactly the same or like dropped $100 in every city. And I know we had someone talk about lease options, and we've listened to the Cromford report and have heard so much data on the rents increasing. But in the stuff that we've seen over the MLS in the past, 6 months, we haven't seen those crazy increases. So I'm curious to see if rental prices are kind of starting to level out.
Mm.
Again, even with the home prices, the change this week was very, very minor. We had $24,000 difference in Scottsdale and 38,000 in Chandler, but we've seen both of those go 100 and plus, or minus. So those aren't huge changes. So it will be interesting to see if the market does start to just level out just a little bit. I don't
Just a
think.
little bit. Both of those areas have very expensive areas within them
Mhm.
too. And so those numbers are always shocking sometimes to see, wow. But then you realize there's
Right.
3 over $1 million houses sold and it's going to change it. So,
Right. So yeah, so nothing dramatic, no dramatic changes this week as far as what's on the MLS, except like I said, we actually went up a few hundred listings, which is good, I think,
I
for
know
us.
I was one of them. So,
Yes.
very
So,
exciting.
you already mentioned the title for this week, but Metro Phoenix ranks number 3 in the US for biggest home price increase. So tell us about this article, Liz. Break it down a
Well,
little for us.
okay. So, it's not that I have a love hate with where I get some of these, but their articles can be confusing on where they're getting their data, but they're throwing in Phoenix. But then a lot of times what they're generally talking about is nationwide. So then I have to take a double take, like, wait, what is happening? And then realize, okay, this sentence is Phoenix, but this whole paragraph is really nationwide. So I had to figure out that. So just that, March has gone up again from February, and huge increase in the medium home prices. Reporting what's happening, and especially, so what is this? So medium sales price house jumped from 360 in March of 2021 to 462 in March of 2022. And again, that's a nationwide number because we talked about ours is going up over 500 now. But that's just, those numbers are kind of crazy nationwide. So, yeah, sorry, I was distracted by the background noise.
Oh no, you're fine. You're fine.
Going in and out. So then, at an average, the month inventory supply is less than a month. It hasn't gone up at all. So
Right.
a half a month of inventory supply. So that's kind of crazy. So I don't know. It's still tight here. It's still tight everywhere, but Phoenix and Metro Phoenix were exceedingly short supply.
Yes.
Got to get some stuff built.
Yes. And interestingly, so the top 5 markets that this article mentions, and they say that their data is according to REMAX National Housing Report. So I know REMAX is a, big mortgage, I was going to say mortgage company, big realtor,
I know.
realtor brokerage. But anyway, they, Billings, Montana, is that MT? Billings,
Yeah,
Montana?
that is Montana. And I kept seeing that throughout the article.
And so that was actually number 1 with the year-over-year change of 31.2%, going from 282 to 369.9. I could literally see how that could be shocking to someone.
Right. And that's the medium sales price. So how it increased that much for them. But I think it's up there. There's a lot of fossil fuels and things they're doing up there, drilling. I'm going to say the mayor up there or the governor up there was very COVID friendly. And so people might have been like, I'm, going to get up there. I'm going to move up there. So it could have pushed the market up there a little bit,
Yes. Well, and I know we've talked about Tampa a few times before. Tampa comes in at number 2, 275 to 355 was the change. And then again, Phoenix from 360 to 462.5. So,
and so whenever this data was gathered, that's lower than what you have now, because we talked about the fact that it hit over the $500,000 mark. So
yes,
yeah.
And then again, Vegas, Nevada came in 4th from 331 to 425 as the median, and then Raleigh-Durham, North Carolina. Got to say that with a Southern twang, from 330 to 415. So those are the top 5 markets in the country that have seen the biggest year-over-year price increase. Again, I'm not surprised by Tampa, Phoenix, even Vegas. Billings, Montana, I probably wouldn't have guessed would have been number one, but like you said, COVID gave people the options to move around, right?
Yeah. And at one time, so if you're getting a house, if the median sales price up there was 282 a year ago, that's a pretty affordable house for a lot of people, if you can get up there. And so, that pushed the market up because now it's up 370 just about. So I don't know. It's just everywhere. It's just what's happening. It's going to continue to happen. Just buckle up, get used to it.
Yes. Yes. Okay.
So,
and then the second article talks about Phoenix ranking in the top 3 places to relocate, which again, not surprising considering why our pricing is increasing. There's just a big influx of people moving into the.
I know. And did you see the line in that thing that really caught me? The report states that the most Phoenix metro newcomers come from the Los Angeles area. So, they're coming.
Just don't California my Arizona.
But it's a 6-hour drive. So if you still have family over there, or you have, you can, half a day, you're there and back. So if you can live over here a little bit more affordable.
I'm just saying, remember why you're moving here. Is it just for the affordability, or is it for other reasons? And be careful if you become, a voting member of our populace.
Yep.
I'm just saying.
I know. But this goes with what we talked about last week. If you remember that map, it was all along the coastal and the southern part of the United States that has, these the highest increases where people are moving to, although it goes contradictory to Billings, Montana. I think it's all, I don't know. It's a big.
Well, it's all relative.
Yeah.
And again, Tampa made this list, which is not surprising. Sacramento and Vegas. I mean, again, Vegas, we just talked about again. So
Miami's in there. Miami topped the list after residents flowing into the metro went up 6-fold from 2 years earlier. I think Miami's super expensive too. So I don't know.
Yeah, Miami is beautiful though.
Yeah. Is it sinking though? Maybe somebody on here can tell us. Is Miami sinking?
I don't know. Let us know if if Miami is sinking.
If it is sinking. So, okay. So I had to put a third article in here because we are going to watch this. This is big. This is big again for our city, but it's, it's a money-making activity, but the Phoenix Suns are in the playoffs again. And so that brings a lot of money. It brings a lot of focus. It brings a lot of attention to Phoenix because they're going to be on the TV. They had the best NBA record this year. And, as the pickers go in Los Angeles or Las Vegas, like you say, they are, seeding them to win the whole championship this year. So it's stuff to watch and just what it does for us, when people are seeing the Valley of the Sun on the TV, and that's just brings even more people here if they're,
Well, and people will want to come in and watch the games. It will be great for downtown Phoenix and the businesses down there and the restaurants, that took hit after COVID. So it'll be nice to see that influx of people.
Right. And then this year, well, not this year, but in February of 2023, the Super Bowl is here in Phoenix. So it's just gearing up for all that kind of stuff. Right. Now, I wanted to point this out because this is something new, and for the Phoenicians that, if you want to go down and be part of the Spirit and you can't get into the game, they've unveiled a 12,000 square foot Raleigh Beach fan zone outside Footprint Center for the playoffs here. And so that's right outside the basketball stadium. So you can still, kind of get in the fever and stuff. So it's very exciting to me.
Exciting. 12,000 square feet. That can fit a lot of people standing down there, I'm sure.
Yeah. And it's just fun. It's just fun to be in that camaraderie, with everyone. But that leads me to my feel-good story this week.
Yes. I love this. You added a photo this time. I love it.
I know, because the shirt was so cute. So our, one of the top Suns players is Devin Booker. And so this teacher teaches at one of the schools in Tucson, which is outside of our metro area, about an hour and a half south of here. But her husband got her this sweatshirt, the book club, like in Devin Booker. So the book club. And so she started a book club based on Devin Booker with their students. And so they read for an hour in class, and then they have a discussion amongst themselves on what they're reading in their book. And so I just thought it was I love the play on words. I love play on words like that.
Yes.
So taking his Booker to a book club and then starting that, I thought was, fabulous. So
that is good. So they're not necessarily reading books about Devin Booker, but they are just completely using the play on words. I like that it says, though, that they have his face on the wall for that hour while they're reading books.
Right. So he's looking down on him. So then, and she says, it teaches them how to share and how to be respectful of somebody else and to listen. So, it's my turn to tell what I read in my book. Everybody has to listen. And then, you get that opportunity. And so, and it's just, I don't know. It's just innovative things like that just make me smile because I think it's great.
Yeah. And it's a good way to keep the kids involved and interested, right?
Yeah. No, it totally is. So it's good. Now, Marie, I don't think we had our little surprises last week when we were on the call. I think we got them later on Thursday afternoon. That the other biggest thing that happened to us this week.
The book?
Yes.
Did we get them later? I don't know. You probably have your copy. You can show them.
I do. I just went and showed my financial guy. So it is done, people. It is a labor of love. It's ready to go. We're very excited about it. And we already, we have people out there that we already want to educate and, have an opportunity to share this stuff with. So we are super excited about this. So
yes, go out there. It's on Amazon. I think last week you might not have had the copy in your hand, but I know we were already live because I posted the link. But I'm going to post the link again.
Okay, good. Yeah, so get it. We're going to start putting together some videos on how we can help save, what, some of the case examples are in there, the case studies and stuff. And it's cool. It was really cool. Talking to my financial guy, he was on board when I was telling him what we were doing. He's like, that's pretty cool.
Yeah. Awesome. Yeah.
So it's very exciting. Well,
anything else? I know I saw that you put in the Sun's schedule in there. So
I know.
Check that out later on the blog.
Yeah. We're going to have to keep it updated, though, because, as the playoffs go, you're in and you're out. You only play a so many game series. So I think they're all 7-game series now. So you got to have the best record.
Yes. All right. Well, awesome. I'm excited. I can't wait. And for anyone who's going to be at Clever Investor this weekend, we will be in Vegas. So definitely come say hello to us.
That's super exciting. Next week. Yeah, we'll have a recap of that. That's going to be so awesome.
Yes. All right. Well, that's it for this week, guys. Peace and love.
Have a great week. Thank you all.
Bye.
Bye.